Hey, good afternoon, my hungry friends. Today we're going to be making an amazing hot and ham and cheese pinwheels. These are succulent. You know, a lot of people come to my house and they loved eating a lot of my appetizers. This happens to be one of my favorite hits, especially on game day. So stay tuned. We're going to make this together right now. But before we do, remember, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to ring that bell. And if you like any one of our videos, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Let's make it. Okay, so first and foremost, we're gonna go ahead and go over our ingredient list, okay? So what we have before you is we have a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. The W sauce, I can never really say that. I think I said that right, Connor? I don't know. We're gonna do a tablespoon of poppy seeds. We're also going to do a tablespoon of a really good Dijon mustard. You definitely wanna do that. Just like wine, when you're cooking with wine, you want to incorporate the best of your ingredients, right? So additionally, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. We have our dough. You can get this at any grocery store. Just look for Pillsbury pizza dough or something like that. You can easily make the dough yourself if you are inclined to want to do it from scratch. Today, we're not doing that today. Also, we're gonna do half a cup of butter. We're gonna do Black Forest ham today. And last but not least, Swiss cheese. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're gonna prepare these ingredients, okay? So stand by on this one and let's get this thing going. Okay, and so what we're gonna do before we start assembling our rolls, we wanna get everything in place, okay? So now that we have our dough ready to rock and roll, right? Did that mean? That actually kind of rhymed. Okay, so kind of cheesy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our dough and we're just gonna roll it out. So, but it's looking pretty good. Okay, so what I like to do next is I'm gonna take our ham, and when you go to your local deli, you wanna get them really, really thin. Okay, so it looks like this, about maybe not even a 1/16 of an inch thick, but we're gonna roll it into thirds, well, into 3 little sections here. So there's 1, 2, and if it breaks, that's okay, just reassemble it. It's gonna go in your mouth anyways later. But it looks like this, and we're gonna repeat the process with our Swiss cheese, okay? So it's gonna look like this. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll it. And remember how I talked to you about the setback? It's kind of good, just kind of give it a little pinch going further, and it helps you to start the rolling process. There. So the crevice part down here, the crease, is going to be on the bottom part. And the reason why we keep it on the bottom is so that way it doesn't explode on you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them into 1 inch, kind of like measure it, right? Space these out about 1 inch apart or whatever, from the setback and from each other. It looks like that. And there you go. That's what it looks like. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna crank the heat up to about medium to medium low, right in between that or so. And we're gonna wanna get our pot up to temp. It's gonna take about a couple seconds or so. And then what we're gonna do is once it actually gets up to temp, we're gonna start throwing in our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients. So, and remember, you can adjust the temperatures as however you see fit, okay? But have you noticed it's already starting to melt a little bit? Okay, so that's what we want. And what we're gonna do is we're going to take our poppy seeds, 1 tablespoon. Take our brown sugar, 2 tablespoons. A tablespoon of that W sauce, because I can't pronounce it. And we're gonna do that 1 tablespoon of that good Dijon mustard. This sauce, this butter sauce, let me tell you, it's sweet, it's savory when it gets splattered all over the meat. But that's really tasty. It's really, really, really tasty. But notice how all the ingredients are starting to marry together. what I did was, that you didn't see, is I went ahead and started the oven. The oven's going to be at 325 degrees. And after we put this sauce and drizzle it all over our pinwheels, our hot ham and cheese pinwheels, we're going to slap it into the oven for about 25 minutes or so. And I'm going to reiterate that as well, because people will forget. Okay, let's see how it's already, the butter, it's already melting down pretty fast. About 75% of the way down. Okay, so that is the extent of our butter sauce. Okay, we're going to pull it off the heat. And look at that. There it is. All right. Okay, so the next step of the process, we're just going to drizzle this over our pinwheels. And I'm going to tell you, if you have smell-o-vision at home, you could smell the mustard base, and the sweetness from this butter sauce. Man, it smells pretty good. And just give it a quick swirl with the spoon. And sometimes you have to get it from the sides and kind of redistribute the sauce. And that's okay. You can do that. Remember, this is your house. All right, so that's what it looks like. Now we're going to put this into the oven for 25 minutes at 325 degrees. Okay, so now this is where Chef Rollo conducts his backyard privilege. This is where I have an opportunity in my own backyard, in my own house, in my own kitchen, to have the privilege of cooking and eating exactly what we just made, okay? So let's just dive into this. Obviously, you can see all the poppy seeds, the melted cheeses, the succulent butter, kind of caramelized a little bit. Get the ham in there. Let's cut this in half. Well, you can see at home. Look at that, moist. All right, so let's go ahead and take a bite. What do you guys think? Oh, wait till you guys try this. So you viewers at home, you can smell this. Just the sweetness and the savoriness coming from it. I could definitely taste all the flavors that are in there. That brown sugar. I guess everyone's hitting us up because they want to come over and come eat. That's why you're on the phones going off. But let me tell you, this is really delicious, folks. I don't mean to be eating with my mouth full, but man, let me tell you. But listen, if you guys and gals have an amazing time watching this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to ring that bell. And more importantly, if you like any one of our videos, give us a thumbs up. But until next time, folks, please make this. And I guarantee you, you would not want to make any other appetizer but this one. Stay tuned for the next one.